friends, welcome back to Crafter Support. Today we're going to be working with the R40 size cards, and what the dimensions are on that for the finished card is 4.75 by 6.6 inches. And you get a lot of beautiful colors in this set along with the silver holographic. And the first thing I need to do here is make sure my wheels are out of the way. So when you're making cards or working with cardstock, sometimes these wheels will leave indentations on your project and nobody wants that. So we're just going to make sure they're out of the way, away from the design and what we're making. So here are the silver holographic. They're so beautiful and they look so pretty in all different card designs. And then we have 30 envelopes. You get 30 of everything. And then we have the card bases. So the colors are tulip, powder blue, whispering blue, and lavender. I really feel like the whispering blue is more of a green color. So I would say it's kind of like a green instead of a blue. But here's our card mat. This is what we're using to cut out our design and make our insert card. If you're unfamiliar with the Cricut card mat, it has a little slide on the side and the top of the mat is sticky. But when you slide your card in, there's no stick underneath, and you can just slide your card in, line it up, and then you can take your brayer or something to press it down nice and firm onto the sticky part of the mat. And there's ways to use this mat to do the inside of the card, the back of the card, the front of the card. There's so many ways you can use it. If you guys need to see videos on that, just comment down below. I will absolutely do that. But for now, we're just making a simple design. Unfortunately, I couldn't pull up the how I did it on the computer because I lost the footage somehow. I don't know what happened. But this is super easy. I just typed in the search on Design Space. I typed in R40 Valentine's Day cards, and this option that I'm choosing here comes up, and all I do is click on it, and I click I tell the machine that it's going to be on the card mat, because you'll get the drop down of is it on a mat, do I need to mirror it? So go into there, just click that you're going to use the card mat, and everything is set up for you. You don't have to make any changes. It's just ready to go. Also, I didn't mention that you guys can make your own card bases. So maybe you have cardstock that you want to use for a specific, maybe like a birthday invitation or a wedding invitation, and you want to do this. You can just cut your card base down out of the paper that you have. So you would just double the 4.75 to expand that out. Just double that and you'll have enough space to make your own card. So yeah, you have options when it comes to card making with the mats. They also have different sizes. If you've seen on the actual mat itself, it had all different lines. It just shows you where things should line up depending on the size of your card. So now it's just cutting everything. And if you've never done an insert card before, basically the machine cuts out all of the area that you want removed, and then it cuts out on each corner a little slot for you to slide the insert card from the inside, kind of peeking through, and it looks really, really cute. There are ways to do this without using the insert, and you don't have to use the inserts that they give you. Say you want to do a plain card on the front, but you want what's underneath and showing through to be a design, then you just cut down your design paper to the size of the silver holographic, and you can have, whatever design you want peeking through. So there are lots and lots of options here. Also, the one thing you do need to know before I forget, because I may forget, that the Cricut Joy, the Joy Xtra, and your larger machines, they all have their own mats. So you can't use a Cricut Joy card mat with your Cricut Joy Xtra. It won't work. It's too small. So there's hacks to get around things, but I recommend using the proper mats and tools for each machine. So that's just, I'm putting that out there. I'm trying to think, there was something else I wanted to tell you guys and my brain went away. So yeah, make sure you're using the correct mat, and you can use any paper that you want to use on this. There are different types of cards, so make sure when you're purchasing your cards that you're buying the insert cards if this is what you want to make. There's also cutaway cards, which are a little bit different. They have like an adhesive piece, and like that's a whole nother game right there whenever you're cutting them out, and you have to do some things differently. I do have other videos up on it that you guys can watch, but I really wanted to make this insert card for my husband for Valentine's Day, and I feel like I love making cards, but I feel like I never have time to just sit down and make cards, and I really want to do that with you guys this year, is just start making my cards and sharing them with you, and you guys sharing yours with me. So if you're not a member of the Facebook page, jump on over. I'll have a link in the description box that you can join our Facebook group. We're growing. I'm really trying to get interaction over there of people sharing the things that they make. So if you're somebody who loves to share your crafts, that is a great place to go and share the things that you make. And, you're sharing ideas and we can talk about it. And over there is where I put all of my hauls, and anything extra that I don't put onto YouTube is over there. So now that it's all done cutting, I'm just going to use my little spatula to start lifting the design up, because right now it's going to like stick down to the top of that mat, and I just need to get it started, because once I get it started, like anything else here at Crafter Support, I just kind of lift it at an angle. I kind of pull towards myself and lift at the same time. That seems to be what worked best for me when making insert cards, but you can use the spatula to get all of the pieces up. I just choose to like get started in the corners with it and then lift and pull all at the same time. So now that we have that all out, we're just going to tug it out, and we're going to punch out any little pieces that might be like hanging on in there and haven't quite fallen out yet. I have never had an issue with it cutting. It's just like the little pieces kind of get stuck inside, and then you can just easily pull them out from behind. But it does such a good job with cutting. And you can do foiling, you can do drawing, you can cut, you can draw, you can do so many different things with the card sets that I absolutely love making cards with my Cricut. So here I'm just using my big scraper to get everything off my mat. And this is, I feel like the easiest way to clean the card mats is just to brush everything off, or I should say scrape everything off with your scraper, and then put your cover back on to keep it nice and clean and sticky. And I love that this is like frosted. All of the other ones are clear, the covers, and I like the ones that's frosted because I know where it's at, I can see it. And I do have some tricks and tips on coming up on our Cricut crafting sessions for just a bunch of different tips for using your Cricut and having all of your Cricut stuff together. And here's where I'm just popping the corners, the edges, into the little cutouts that were made by your Cricut, and wait till you see how beautiful it turns out with like no effort. Like you could sit down and make a bunch of these for Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day, but it says for my sweetheart. I just love how it turned out. I think it's so beautiful. I could have had it right inside for me, but I chose to. I want to put it in my own handwriting, and like I said, just give this to my husband. I do like to score my fold line. I don't know, it's just something I think it's a habit just from doing Stampin' Up. I like always score my fold lines whenever I get these cards. And then we have the perfect size envelope for it, and it just fits in so nicely. And there are ways to address your envelopes as well. And here I'm just going to tuck this aside, and like I said, I need to make some more. I need to make some get well cards, some thank you cards, and some birthday cards just to have on hand and available. And I kind of want to get ahead. I know I've been working on getting ahead with other things, with videos and stuff like that. So I really want to get ahead on having birthday cards out and ready to go for all of my family and friends. But here I'm just lining up the stuff so you guys can see what you need to make it. And that's about everything, guys. Again, you can use any of your Cricuts, just make sure you have the right card mat. And it's super simple, super like fun to make, and you could make a lot. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you so much. And I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.